Yesterday afternoon, our deputies responded to an address on Granada Southwest in reference to a call that had came in of a hostage situation being held against their will with a weapon. The result of that call ended up in the death of a subject identified at this time as Samuel Jason Marquez, age 44, by our deputies. What we know at this time is that our deputies arrived at approximately 12:17. The actual shooting occurred at approximately 12:57. We know in the time frame of those minutes that our deputies were in the process of getting our SWAT team en route to that location, getting CNT, CIT deputies to that location as the incident played itself out. We also know that we begin to have information that there was a disabled person in the house that wanted to get out and was unable to. We know that there was planning taking place to try and extricate that person out of the residence through possibly gaining entry through a side window of the house. We were staging deputies and had deputies there on scene with less lethal weapons and trying to get them in place for this situation. What occurred was the subject came out of the home with his hostage, clearly with a knife to the hostage's throat. There were clear, direct commands numerous times for the subject to drop the weapon, and the deputies continued to give him those commands, and they were clear and articulated very well. The subject was refusing. He was screaming back to them that he wasn't going to do it, that he was going to actually kill his hostage. He attempted to retreat back into the home with the hostage, which we know at this time was his mother. And at that time, the officers engaged the subject and he was shot. The hostage was freed unharmed, and that's basically what occurred at the scene at that time. The two officers involved, I'll tell you, one of them's name is Larry Tona. He's in the patrol division, actually one of our motorcycle officers that was not on a motorcycle yesterday. He's been on the department for 10 years. And the other deputy that was on scene was Deputy Matt Walke, who has been on the department 7 years. His past history includes being assigned to SWAT, and he is actually one of our new deputies on our bicycle unit that we created just a few weeks ago. We do know that the subject had an extensive criminal history, as you know, including homicide. And we also know that he had mental issues, that there had been previous threats to his mother, that there was actually, understanding was that there was a restraining order at the current time against him to his mother. And the investigation continues. It's being conducted, as you know, by a team that's consists of the Albuquerque Police Department, the New Mexico State Police, and our deputies. So we'll continue to keep you updated as we get information.